And the breath count is part of the meditation that brings the awareness of our mind and body. Let's try that for a few seconds. So, maybe there are lots of thoughts with that, but just continue. That's why I did 21 times. But then, after some time, so you can learn this, you can do like this. When you do this, ideally, you can do one of the two things. Ideally, if that counting is interrupted by chain of thoughts, not only you have the ambience of the thoughts around you, but also you trace after one of those thoughts and carry it away. So now you're really interrupted. So you have to go back to number one and count from there. If you just have some ambience of the distractions, but you're still with the counting, then keep going. You understand? There's some difference. Because if you go after just one of the things around you triggered, and then you lost that connection with the counting, now you have to go back to one. And then you can try not just counting, but also think of you put a number, visually put a number for each breath. And then you focus on that number. Each time when the breath comes out, you have a different number and back. You can do that. You're updating that object a little bit. Then you can color that breath. And usually we suggest to start with the blue color, and count the breath. So when you have these numbers or anything visual, then you have a question of, because visual is a form. Once it is visual, it is a form. One is a form, you know what is it? It takes space. So now you may have question of where and how far, how high, how low, right? So it can go down to your navel level, the belt level. When you inhale and when you exhale, it goes to the length of your hand, like this. So the light comes out from your nose as you exhale and count and go back. It retracts, not a U-turn, but retracts and go the other way down to navel, and then come up and out. Count that way. And you don't have to do all of them. It's a good idea to try all of them and then focus on one or two of them. And then if you feel comfortable, you can focus. It's not to be, you're not easily distracted by anything when you do that.